Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brian Shanae, and today I'm going to be doing my February wrap up, so please stay tuned.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great.
And we're back. So today I'm doing my February wrap up. I wasn't very successful because like I said, there was 2 books that I was going to be reading in February, and I was only able to read one, and that book was On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, and I was so happy that I was able to read this book. So with this book, this is her second book from, she originally had written The Hate You Give, and this is her second book, On the Come Up. It's still located in the same neighborhood, and I was really impressed with this book because I did not know what to expect, and I give this a 5 out of 5 stars because it did give me a different perspective, because this is going off of a couple years after you have Khalil that was brutally killed by a police officer. And so this one is following Brianna, or Bree, who has dreams of becoming a famous rapper, and her father was a rapper but was killed due to gang violence and what have you regarding that. And so with Bree, all she wants to do is get out of the hood, take care of her family, take care of her mom, her brother, her friends, anybody that she truly loved, even her aunt, who was pretty much in a gang herself, and her aunt pretty much did that in order to take care of her family and pay the bills that she needed to be paid. And so with Bree, she was trying to become a rapper in order to take care of her mom, and her mom is pretty much a recovering drug addict. And she wasn't in her mother wasn't in her life that much, so she was living with her grandparents. And for that, she still had issues as far as relationship with her mom that she wished she had sooner. But eventually she loves her mom. Eventually, at the beginning, she just called her mom Jay, but eventually she soon called her mother. And then you have her brother, and then everything else, her best friend. It's just a lot of things going on, but the main thing is she's trying to get out of the hood. So she's trying to find the fastest and easiest way to do that, and that's becoming a rapper. She does go through a lot of things, because there's one song that was called On the Come Up that became so popular. But with that, there's consequences with that On the Come Up, because there were some people who thought the meaning was different from what she was trying to say. And so she was brutally I guess you could say attacked by her security from her school when she was going through the electrical, I hate which I can't remember on top of my head, I forget what it's called, but when you go straight through, metal detectors, and she didn't have anything or nothing, but still they slammed her on the ground, and a lot of her fellow students had seen that. And so with that, a lot of people and so with that, she had created the song On the Come Up, and a lot of students did not tolerate that. They felt like, people of color in her particular school were constantly being attacked, and so they couldn't have it no more. And eventually one day, outside of the school that Bree attended, they were pretty much singing or rapping On the Come Up that was written by her. And eventually they attacked the security guards, and so the school was closed, everything was closed, and pretty much they were stating that this song was violent and everything. But if we go back in history, when you had Tupac, Biggie, you had so many people, Dr. Dre, NWA, everything like that. Those songs were something that kept us going as a community, and with that, it gave us hopes and dreams that we wanted to pursue so that we could make it out as well. And so with that, a lot of people said that that generation would die, because there was people who felt like that the music was going to kill a generation. It was nothing but, the music was filled with violence and everything like that, and it wasn't like that at all. That's what people interpret, from Biggie and Tupac. They interpreted those songs as violence and only brought up violence and created violence. But no, it created hope for us in the community. And and also inspired us to do better, to do things right in our community, to start doing things for us in our community, to bring up each other in a positive platform. And so with this pretty much tells you how when she had written this on the song On the Come Up, she was interpreting that as something as a come up for everybody, so to realize, you know, we can come up from this. But instead there are other people who interpret it as nothing but being violent, and all it does is display violence and spreads violence and creates violence throughout the community, but it was not. So that was the gist of the book, and like I said, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars because it really is a good book. It's reality in the Black community, you know, and that's in the Black community, what goes on in the hood on an everyday basis, and what your life is, struggling to pay the bills and trying to struggle to make sure everyone's all right, that there's heat, electricity, stuff like that. And so with that, I think this book was spot on, and I definitely recommend this book. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and that bell so that you can be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.